Good morning, 1 million cups. How's everybody? Oh, that was weak. Come on. How's everybody this morning? There you go. Good morning, Wednesday morning here. It's 9 a.m. and we've got 1 million cups Daytona Beach. Everybody's here. We're going to have a fun hour program here today, learn a lot, and talk about ideas for entrepreneurship. So we got to thank Cinematique here. They're our host. Great venue. Jed is out of town. He's up visiting family. So what is it? Eileen, right? Is she here? She's out. We got to thank Volusia County Economic Development. They provide a grant that helps us pay for this place, pay for the coffee, and give you a great venue. So thank you very much, Volusia County Economic Development. Everybody have a good time at the after hours last Thursday? Yeah, good night. Very good night. Hey, are we doing the giveaway today, right?
Yes.
So we've got a giveaway. What do you want to do? Put the names in a hat or something? Or?
Yeah, name cards.
What's that?
Business cards.
Yeah, if you got your business card, we're going to pass around. We'll pass around something here. Find a cup or something. Put your business card in there. So Elevate Daytona is tomorrow night, I believe. Is that right? Everybody know?
What business card?
So Michael Zaharias, British American Auto. He's been one of our organizers. He was one of our organizers for years. I helped run this program. He's very big into entrepreneurship programs. Left the entrepreneurship, education/training side, and actually is now running a couple businesses right around the corner here. He's got 2 tickets to Elevate. So we're going to pass around a cup here, put your business card in. If you'd like 2 free tickets to Elevate, it's a great program. If you don't know what it is, series of presenters, and it's a 5-minute, it's kind of like a TED Talk, but it's a 5-minute timed presentation. The slides automatically change on sequence, so it doesn't drag on. Some really great presenters tell their story about their business or their personal life or their growth. It's pretty motivational, and you just have a great time at it. So, is it over at the News Journal Center this time?
Yes.
Yeah, News Journal Center right up the street here. So you'll get 2 tickets donated by Michael Zaharias, so we appreciate that. We're here every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. We're going to have a presenter today, a lovely lady. She's going to tell us her story. And afterwards, if you're new, we're going to have questions and comments and ideas and talk about her business and anything you can do to help her out. Am I missing anything? Oh, I know. I am missing something. So I'm Tom Jordan, one of the volunteer organizers here with the Kauffman Foundation, and that's critical because this is a Kauffman Foundation program. They sponsor these organizations or these get-togethers all across the country every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Thus, it's 1 million cups. So if you weren't here this morning, then we only have 999,999 cups. Right? So Kauffman Foundation puts us on. The organizers here locally help put this thing together every week. It's time and their investment of their time, so we appreciate them. So Charlie is right over here. Carlos in the back. Val is right here in front. As I said, I'm Tom Jordan. A couple folks are out this morning. If you're interested in being an organizer, not a lot of time, and it's actually quite a lot of fun. So see Val or see one of us, and let us know, and we can get you involved in 1 million cups. All right, without further ado, I'm going to introduce our presenter today. She's going to tell us about Daytona CDL and tell her story and let us offer some ideas for her business. So, Natalie, come on up. Welcome her to the stage.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming out and listening to me explain about Daytona CDL. I didn't create this business. I just joined a team that put this together for the need to cover driver shortage in the industry. So that's the main problem, driver shortage. The recruitment, so for me, in my experience, I see there's just a lot of older men in this industry that are interested. I don't know if women believe that they can do this, find this as a fulfilling career. I don't know if it's the perception issue of how people view commercial driving and if it's something they want to pursue as a career. Training issues, I mean, traditional schools with training, they give you 4 or 5 consecutive weeks of a schedule, and you have to look at it like another job. One thing that we do is offer flexible training, so unlike traditional schools, you could create your own schedule based on our hours of operation. And then the quality of training, we're trying to be professional and show pride that commercial driving is something meaningful. You know, the whole country depends on commercial drivers, so it's definitely important. So our solutions is to try and build an steady pipeline of skilled, safety-conscious CDL professionals. We're trying to target more of our outreach, so we are on social media. We find a lot of our leads through Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So yeah, we offer the flexible training, like I said, and trying to increase our community presence. So another thing that we have to focus on is the independence, pay, purpose, and stability for commercial driving. Okay, so one of the big issues with staying in business was the affordability for tuition. So we kind of created some flexible payments. They don't have to pay upfront. You can divide those into more smaller payments. We have an accessible location if you're in the Daytona Beach area, Volusia County. We offer evening classes, and we're trying to get a weekend class in there as well. We're very supportive. Like a lot of our students are bilingual, so we offer some Spanish bilingual. We've got Haitian, we've got Spanish, so we have that. We try to follow the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration curriculum and the entry-level driver's training curriculum, so to help with our professionalism and pride in what we do. And this is just some things that we're focusing on. Pretty much already mentioned some of them. We're just trying to keep the supply chain moving by filling critical workforce gaps. Expand the industry's talent pool. Like I said, I mean, I know the executive order with English being our #1 nation language. We try and teach basic English as far as what they'll need to know to be successful in the commercial driver's industry. I would like to reach out to more schools and hopefully get students, younger generation people interested in commercial driving, since a lot of only older men seem to find interest. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I would really like some more advice on how to be successful. We've been struggling, we're new to this area. So any advice would be much appreciated.
So you're talking about like distance hauling goods and distance? Are you talking about distance hauling with a big truck?
Well, commercial driver's license, you can use it for big trucks, you can use it for passenger driving. It depends on there's a lot of options with how you can use a commercial driver's license. So it will take a little bit of research, but we help people develop a package that works for them, whether they want to go local or, do long distance hauls. It depends.
So it entails everything.
It does.
Hey, let's give her a hand. She did good. It's nerve-wracking getting up there, I'll tell you that, doing a presentation in front of a group is always one of the challenges. Did a good job. Fantastic.
It's my first one, so.
There you go. There you go. So I have a question. So you mentioned it's not just training to get the CDL, but you mentioned one of your challenges is some of your clients only speak Spanish, so you need to incorporate learning English into these programs? How do you handle that?
Well, we created some materials to help them focus on words that they need to learn for a pre-trip inspection. Safety things is #1 for the state, so that's what we focus on, just teaching them basic trucking language.
Preston Combs here with American Home Mortgage Group. So I've had my CDL for 8 years, and you were talking about how getting a hold of people to maybe get your name out is an issue. Have you reached out to the Lineman Training Center at Edgewater at all? Because all of the people coming out of that school all need to have their CDL coming out of that program to then get a job. So that could be a direct pipeline correlation for you guys to maybe partner up.
What's the name of it?
NLC, Northwest Lineman College. So that could be something. And they have several classes a year, and each class is 50 to 200 kids.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And by the way, this is recorded and it'll be up on on YouTube, so you can go back, watch it, and you'll get that information, so you don't have to take notes.
Good morning. Sorry, I've got a whole crew on me. Jason Frederick from Edward Jones. I got a question. So, I had a buddy recently who went and got his CDL. His biggest challenge was finding a job after getting his CDL because he had zero experience driving in a commercial setting. And everywhere that he went, as there was a lot of openings, everybody wanted experience. How do y'all cross that bridge with anybody you're pushing through your program?
Yes, I am increasing our network, and we do partner with a company that newly received CDL holders can apply and get a placement for a job. So that is a problem that we noticed there's in the industry. So yeah, we're working on trying to find placement for people that have they just got their CDL and they, trying to build their resume for a better career.
Carlos, one of the organizers here. You had mentioned the packages and affordability. What does it cost to go through one of your trainings? And you said that you flex up, you set up a schedule that people can assign themselves a schedule to work around what you've got going on. Are there different packages? What is the price point? How much does it cost? And how does that compare to the rest of the market? Other courses that are offering CDL lessons?
Yeah, some schools you could go up to $7,000, $8,000 from beginning to end. If you go through our training center, it will be about $3,300 to $3,600, including your final exam. We kind of break up those prices, like you have your training price, you have the final exam fee, and then for our training is what we break it down into payments to make it more affordable. So that's something we sit down and discuss.
Hi, Jeff Murphy. I don't know if it works the same down here, but I did have an idea. So when I was like 20, young, and just figuring my life out, up in Alaska, we had a workforce development program to give out grants to help support people trying to get into a field. I recommend probably seeing if Florida offers that and getting into that, because it's a recommended program and they'll cover a lot of those costs for those people going to that training. So I was able to go through not only CDL school, but I also did heavy equipment training and all kinds of stuff through that program. So if Florida's got it, I'd take advantage of it.
For sure.
Yeah, I've used Small Business Development Center, it used to be called Workforce Florida or something like that. So yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Cool. Terry?
Good morning, Terry Kane, Charlie with TCT Advantage. Do you accept veterans in VA payments? You know, veterans are eligible to apply for school?
At the moment, we are not taking any veterans payments, and if they can pass a DOT, if they can pass like a physical exam with the doctor that checks them off for being physically capable of handling the job, then they can be a CDL driver.
Okay. Second part to that, in my previous life with Florida Department of Transportation, I taught the classroom training for the CDL program to the various transportation authorities in Florida. VOTRAN has a continuing program where they're looking to hire CDL drivers, and they will train them how to drive the transit bus. So that might be a resource you want to check into.
Another another thing about the flexible schedule, right now we're open from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. So instead of me giving you your schedule, if you can come between Monday through Friday, between 2 to 7, you can accumulate your training that way.
Natalie, congratulations on your first 1MC presentation. I know it's nerve-wracking to be on stage. So, and I'm gonna echo what Jeff was saying. So he actually beat me to it. So Workforce Development Board of Brevard, Flagler, and Hoosier County, they're over at Bill Friends. And they're the ones that actually can get you as a provider absolutely for free. And they will send drivers to you and pay for people to enroll. So reach out to them, I'll give you contacts. Yeah, they're the ones that, and we actually spoke to somebody who worked there before, Trish. So she's like, oh, we should get them as a provider because they are actively looking for providers right now. So please reach out to them. I'll give you the contacts when we connect afterwards.
Thank you.
Jen Rogers, Just PG Clean. Have you reached out? There are a lot of there are a lot of local businesses that utilize people who drive CDLs. My husband works at Ring Power. They have truck drivers that have to transport the big machines. You've got Bryson Crane, you've got other local places like that. Have you gone and talked to any of them to help train people and recruit for them? Because I know my husband's work is always looking for warm bodies, it feels like, but they're always looking for employees that, especially with additional skill sets like that.
That's a good idea. I've only honestly reached out to the water company here at Daytona Beach to try and partner with them because I know they pay for their workers to get a CDL.
Yeah, I would look into anything like any of the construction rental ones too, because they all have to transport the vehicles sometimes or to deliver them, when they're brand new or stuff like that. So they have their own drivers who drive the big trucks for them.
Thank you.
Yeah, folks at Bryson are really nice people.
Yeah.
Well, so you have.
Hey, my name is Laura Murphy. So you were talking about different demographics joining your group and getting a CDL, do you do any safety training as we traveled across the country and stopped at many truck stops and they're intimidating. They're full of older men who seem very grumpy. And so as we know two young ladies here getting their CDLs and they want to travel across the country and work together, are you doing anything to help them feel protected and supported?
Yeah, sure. We try and we show images of female truck drivers in a setting that doesn't seem so dark and grumpy. So yeah, it's just getting that visual out to more people.
The other thing to think about is, have you gone to any of the high schools to talk to the guidance counselors for career paths for students above and beyond high school? Because not everybody has to go to college. They can obviously make a really worthwhile career out of driving.
Yes, it's definitely a more affordable, training for a career. I'm currently talking with the Richard Milburn Academy, but I would like to present, bring more presence to other schools in the area.
Yeah, and one of the other programs is, if you're familiar with Mike Rowe Works Foundation, he sponsors and provides scholarships for young folks who want to learn a trade rather than go to college and learn a trade, and they offer scholarships for that program.
Do you guys offer automatic and manual trucks to drive as well?
We do. You can train for both automatic and manual.
Because I know that's a big issue, because out on the job where I was working, we would get a lot of kids out of school when they got their CDLs, and they would have this manual restriction, and they didn't know about that. They just went to a school, the school signed them up and pumped them out, and now they can't drive the manual trucks and things like that. So if, maybe specifying to the kids up front, if they get a manual license, then that can help their future as well and open up more career paths.
Yeah, before registration, I kind of sit down and get a feel of their goals of what they want to do with the CDL. And like construction sites still need a lot of manual, they use a lot of manual. I mean, it just depends on the job that they want to do, right? With the kind of transmission you're going to need. So I discussed that and let them know, you know, but we do have manual available to train, for sure.
Thank you.
It seems like there's a lot of, I mean, you can choose what kind of job you want, not just long haul trucking, but I mean, local, I don't want to say drop offs and return kind of thing, but just a lot of local stuff, just so you don't have to be on the road 5 days or anything like that, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a good way to start your own company, a small business, because with a hot shot, you can, you know, do a lot of different jobs with that, and it's affordable. Affordable beginning job with your CDL.
Hi Natalie, I told you you'd kill it, didn't I? You did great.
Thank you.
So there's great advice coming in here, but what's screaming at me is that you've got all these different ways to get your courses into the sort of the public domain, but it seems that we're lacking a marketing plan because everyone's talking about a different part of your funnel. And what you need to build is a funnel. And sometimes those funnels are just direct to, you know, Facebook. You might put Facebook ads where you're appealing to the person who wants to change career, wants to have freedom and all of the rest of it. But then you've also got centers of influence, or we used to call them introducers, which you need to have a different relationship with them who are constantly providing you, rather than the challenge that you might have in a business like this is just playing whack-a-mole, running around from one thing to another, just trying to sort of, just to keep busy, and we can be busy fools. So I would suggest, nobody wants to hear this, but if you go into ChatGPT, tell it about your business and say, I need a marketing plan, these are the people I can sell to, can you help me? Within 5 minutes, you'll have a marketing plan. It'll tell you exactly what you are feeding into your funnel. And at the end of the day, sales, the relationship between sales and your marketing is that you need exponentially more activity in your marketing end of your funnel to get one sale out of the bottom, so you've got to be really busy. But it seems to me that the plan needs a little bit of direction so that because the plan will manage you rather than you manage the plan if you have one that'll cater towards those different verticals. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, ChatGPT has been my friend.
Hi, good morning. Andy Clark, Board Storage. You might have said this earlier, but when did your company start in business, and how many drivers have they trained each year since they've been open, and how big are you trying to get regards to the number of drivers you're training each year?
Well, even if I was extremely busy, the shortage, I don't think I could graduate as many students to fill the shortage that we have. What was the first question?
Okay, so when did you start in business, and how many people do you train each year?
So this specific company branched out from another school. There's 3 other schools that kind of started Daytona CDL, and they've graduated 5,000 students, including ours.
How many is that per year, though? Or what's your goal as far as how many drivers you're trying to get each year?
They've probably graduated approximately 1,000 if I, give the average, 1,000 per year. I would love to graduate 5,000 in a year.
So how many students do you have going through your classes right now, just to give us an idea of your scale?
Active students right now are 30. I have 30 active students.
And it takes how many years with the program again?
It can vary depending on the knowledge they already have, depending on the availability they're putting in every week. Some students can be done in 4 weeks. Others I've got students that graduated in 6 months.
Okay, so you're cycling them through, and there's no set period as far as the class starts next Monday.
There's no set period.
Whenever they get going.
It takes different time frames for people to, especially when you're trying to learn a different language, definitely takes some time.
Very cool. Any other questions, ideas? Anyone want to get some feedback? We're all set? Very cool. Let's give her a hand here. Good job. Good job. So we always ask the one final question, which is, when we all leave here, you've got a whole bunch of folks here at 1MC Daytona. We're gonna go out in the world. They can talk about Daytona CDL. So can you tell us what's the one thing you'd like us to mention when we get out there that could help you build a business?
Honestly, that there's just a new CDL training center available in Volusia County, and it's flexible scheduling, flexible payments, so they should come check it out if they're really interested in commercial driving.
Very cool. All right, good job. Thank you very much, everybody. So we've got the prizes we're gonna give out here, the 2 tickets to Elevate Daytona, and we're gonna have you draw the winning tickets, so the losers can win too. So we're gonna pull these up here.
Here you go. She's pulling out. She pulled her own card. Just kidding.
Terry Payne Tyler.
Tickets. Elevate Daytona, courtesy of Michael Zaharias. We appreciate that.
Pierre, come here. I want you to pull a ticket. Pull a card. We got all these kids.
We got our newest volunteer organizer here today.
That's it. We'll get you a shirt fitting here shortly. Okay, you get your drawing. Don't look at it. Tell us your name.
There you go.
Okay, pull it out. Okay. And this is your.
Catherine Neal. What's this for? Oh, the second ticket. Oh, okay, we're doing 1-1. Okay. Very cool. Thanks, Pierre. Good job. We're going to bring up the lights here, and we're here every Wednesday morning. For those of you who are new, every Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock, we've got a new presenter talk about their business and offer ideas and share ideas. So plan to be here every Wednesday at Cinematique Theater. We're going to bring up the lights, and then we're going to have everybody come up, do a family photo.